bottom left of Amygdala, we do have herO. And in the top right, we do have Byun. Byun against herO. The other end of the bracket, we do have MaxPex playing against Cure. Feels like we have seen this situation before. And in the end, we're going to end up with herO and MaxPex playing against each other. Let's hope for the Terrans to find a cure against the heroes of our Protoss race. To maybe grant us a TVT in the grand finals here. Very early SCV here. Might go for a block attempt there. Oh my god. That's so sad. Like those pins or something. That's a little bit sad for the head, yeah. Pin buttons, yeah. This is a nice block here. Already half health on that engineering pay. It's not gonna pull any probes to try and delete that one. It's just gonna go into the cybernetics core and the zealot to try to deal with this. And it's quite far ahead here. It's like, I don't know. It's 80% finished. I don't think I have many pins from StarCraft. I have a bunch of heads though. I still have like a WCS head and stuff. Stuff like that. For some reason I also have a World of Warcraft head. I think it was... They just handed it to us at some BlizzCon or something, I can't remember. Because they had so many of them. Cancelled. Finally, you can get up the Nexus. Of course, the command center is quite a bit faster this time. And Byun, man, I was wondering why he was pooling 400 minerals. Going into TC number 3 on one barracks. The man himself playing mad. He forces his opponent into a tech-heavy build, only to go into the lowest tech build himself. And he's even going into a 3 barracks follow-up, it seems like here. Might go into a factory, but I'm kind of I mean, it's Byun, so I'm kind of expecting just a lot of units. Oh, the Oracle coming in here. Fake Oracle coming in for the scout, and he will find the 3rd CC, and then he's gonna go into his blink. He's gonna probably chrono boost the blink now. He's gonna throw down 3 more gateways. Do it, herO. He's chrono boosting probes, I can't believe it. And then he's gonna kill Byun is what I wanted to say, but I guess he's not. Reaper's gonna get killed. Fortunate guy here. Running into a bunch of Marines here. Losing already a lot of health on that Stalker. herO is going aggressive, but only with the units he has. But there's gotta be a bunker, so I don't think he can do anything here. And that's about it. Aggression stopped in its tracks. We're going into a 2-1-1 setup here for Byun, so a little bit different than I was expecting, but it makes a lot more sense. Oh, he has a fast engineering bay with this. Fast, I say fast. It's even another greedy step to the build. Love to see some freshness in this matchup here in the build orders. Byun, I love you, man. A bunch of nerd stuff on it. Also, an old TB. It's probably Total Biscuit, right? Ah, that's very sad, man. Have it in the box and that got ruined by some freaking disaster, natural disaster. That's like the worst. May he rest in peace. A good old Total Biscuit. I think I met him once in a BlizzCon. But he was mostly before my era when I was professional. He was doing a lot of StarCraft, and then he went, of course, into... He had to go into a little bit of a hiatus, I think, right? With the cancer treatment and stuff like that, and then came back for a while, but then eventually... Rest in peace, my friend. Yeah, in control, man. That kind of surprised me. I mean, Total Biscuit was like he had cancer, right? So you never know with that, right? Kind of can already make your peace with that. But like in control, man, fuck. But yeah, let's not drift into sadness here tonight. I'm gonna see herO try to poke away at this army. He's doing a good job for now, sniping a few Marines. A nice scout here as well. He's gonna identify the production state. So he sees this is only a 3-rack setup so far, so it's not gonna be the super pressure that we sometimes see from the Terran when they're on 5 or 8 racks. But this is quite early. I mean, look at this. We're sitting at 6.5 minutes, and he's already up 3 bases. He's sitting at the 3 barracks production with his factory on a reactor, and the starport also already pumping out double medevac here. And there's a fake Colossi. He does reveal that, of course, with a scan, so there's no intel that's preventing him from fighting this army here. We do see Zealots killing a bunch of workers here on the other side at the moment. And the push is defended for now. I mean, there's gonna be a Colossus at some point, but it feels like this Zealot pressure just completely ruined the plans here from Byun. He's fully turning around here, abandoning his plans. He might have had a chance actually to just overpower, but I mean now with the first Colossi being here, that is not possible anymore. herO taking a 4th base behind this, going into a 2nd forge. Colossus range about halfway done. And herO is controlling the map quite nicely. He has like a few amounts of units. Spread very nice. There's a lot of vision. He has an observer over here. He has an observer over here. He has an observer over here. There's a bunch of zealots going for another counterattack. There's the... Oh, this is a little bit exposed here. Armory and engineering bay. There's a bunch of units down here, but not enough to fight these zealots. We do see the push on the same time hitting here on the other end of the map. But he's not really gaining any value out of this. Now, force fields do deplete. Trying to go in on these stalkers. But again, he's just not trading well enough, it feels like. And herO is just running circles around him with these zealot attacks. Always hitting at the perfect time there. No Vikings to combat the Colossi, no tanks to combat the Colossi. Only Marauders, but it's already 1-1 against +1, so they don't have any defensive advantages in this situation. So the longevity from the Marauders is not that great. And if you don't come into like a perfect engage against that set of units from herO, you're just gonna struggle to win a fight. Now here he's gonna push. There's a bunch of zealots here stacked up with the Colossi. And Byun is trying to spread out, but that base is actually in the way, is hindering him to engage this army correctly. But herO is pushing in, granting Byun a little bit of a friendly maneuver there, it feels like. And a chance to potentially snipe all of the Colossi here. And yeah, indeed that's what's gonna happen. And that is the saddest laser giraffe I've seen in a while, shooting at a command center while his friends are getting slaughtered. But the zealot reinforcement might just be too much here. One marine in the bunker is not gonna hold the place. Vikings are gonna land here, they're gonna be nice against the stalkers, but not so much against the zealots. Still though, having a good area here to maneuver in. Byun is gonna stay alive for now, but man, herO is piling on the pressure. That warp prism needs to go. Byun needs to find out about this. He's just getting warp in after warp in here. +2 is really hurting him right now, and oh, we are gonna see even +1 armor in a little bit. Can he get another round of warp ins here? That might be enough there. He's gonna abandon ship though. Warp prism is gonna walk back, as we can see here. that felt like a good trade for Byun. But if the snowball happens, right? That's the crazy thing. If the snowball happens, then you just lose the game as the Terran player in that situation. Now, it didn't happen, luckily for Byun. And after he stabilizes, he's in a very good spot. But it's not like... I mean, it's not like herO is in a terrible position right now. But whenever the seesaw happens... Oh, can he snipe the prism? Unfortunately, he does not. So, oh, Vikings! Oh, he gets it, but he still lands a couple zealots, so it's gotta be a rough defense here. Widow mines are getting taken out. He does not know about the space in the bottom, but he saw the probes walk, so he should know. Vikings trying to clear a zealot, that takes some time. Lost a bunch of SCVs, and now we do see another seesaw here in the area of Byun. Whenever you play defensive as the Terran, it just... You need to be so careful about that snowball potential from the Protoss army. With those reinforcements from the War Prism just there on the spot, it's so difficult. This is game 1, yes. Yes. This is game 1. Now going into a second starport, he wants to throw down more and more Vikings, it seems. But, I mean, he could also just go up into some Liberator production with this. Dark Shrine on the way here. +3 about to finish up. Already shields queued up behind this. +2 armor about to finish up. Upgrades are looking amazing here for herO. He's cruising. But that being said, +2 armor is about to finish up here for Byun as well. So he's at least got to be a 2-2 combating 3-2 here. And his +3 is halfway done. That still needs some time, and we're going to see a big engagement before this. There's no buildings to help and block. These zealots come in here. He has to fight with the SCVs, but those just get shredded by the Colossi here. There's not that many Vikings yet, so the 3 Colossus are standing strong. Most of this is provided by the zealot though. Most of this action here. But Byun, again, is going to be able to pick off the expensive units here. He does manage to hold his ground, but he needs to remake so many SCVs. That's basically where he's losing a lot of money and a lot of timing, a lot of momentum. He just lost a bunch of his income. He does have the big army, but he just lost so much of his income that a couple of rounds of reinforcements here for herO are going to be enough to hold any push that Byun can muster right now. He should drop a few more mules, yeah. He's probably dropping them somewhere. There he is. This one is not working, by the way. But now this is on the threat from behind. He's trying to open this up here. But herO had an observer there, so he sees this. The Vikings can trade against Stalkers, but if the Stalkers micro this correctly... I think they have one more range. Oh. They have 6 range. Let's quickly check. And the Viking on the ground. Oh, they have the same range. But the Vikings feel a little bit more clunky, don't they? Now, finally, some damage happening here for Byun. But he's exposing himself. We do see the next aggression. He needs to lift those Vikings. He needs to snipe these Colossi. He needs to lift the base. He needs to get the SCVs off the road. Again, the income is under threat here. And we do see the bigger army supply here for herO right now. The lift was maybe a little bit too late. Yeah, that command set is gonna burn down. We do see also... Oh, these zealots getting recalled. That might be a brilliant move here. He's gonna walk back with the rest. He had his goal was achieved here. He killed the base. He didn't just get a lift. He killed the base and the SCVs. So really reset that economy here for Byun. They're both at similar army supplies, but I mean, Byun is down like 50 supply, and that's mostly in... It's like a bit of army supply and mostly worker supply. Now, can he kite this correctly? He's still not... He lost all of the Vikings, so now he's gonna have trouble again against the Colossi, and Byun is gonna GG out. herO completely ripping Byun apart, like layer by layer, like you rip a frickin' onion. Bam, 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 bam. Just like that. Zealous walked in, not a single I've given. Yeah. I mean, if he had a bunker all time long there at the third base, then he has like a couple situations where he didn't need to pull back. He had like his first push was kind of promising, but then he still fell back because he had like an onion, yeah. I feel like onions are in layers, right? It should work. You can also use a, what are they called? A tulip that also has layers. Tulip onions. Cakes have layers, yeah. Let's rip apart some cakes, man. They don't stand a chance. Okay, let's go into map number 2 here. It's gonna be Ultra Love. This map should be a bit more manageable for the Terran player. But it feels like with herO's playstyle, it doesn't make that much of a difference what map you're on. He's gonna try to rip you apart whenever he can. Now, in the bottom left, up 1-0, it is herO. And the top right, our Terran Hope, Byun. Because I think Kyo might have already lost to Max Packs. Quickly check. They're still playing, they're still playing. Honestly, I don't have much hope for Kyo. Max Packs just good. Kyo also not in the form of his life currently. It feels like Byun is playing quite a bit better than Kyo is. But Kyo is still Kyo. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm sorry. But I love cake. I can't remember his name. Clem, yeah. He is very good. He's the reigning world champion. He's been destroying left and right. herO Marine. He used to be very good. He's only good these days. But yeah, both are not in this tournament. It's a smaller cup. It's not the perfect time for Europe. MaxPax does sometimes play this. Clem does sometimes play it. We have like Gerald. It's mostly Protoss players though that go out of their comfort zone to play on a weird time on a different server as well. Oh yeah, Clem used to play the NA Cup a bunch. Hasn't really doing that recently. Not sure what he's playing currently. There should be a EU Cup as well. I'm not 100% sure though. With the like the ESL structure gone like that, it just is a little bit chaotic to keep the overview. Like it doesn't do too much. The A move race. Okay, this time it's gonna be a more technical opening here. A 1-1-1 with the well, only natural base here on the high ground. Very safe setup, no scout. And herO did get a quick scout here, peeked at the wall and just went back. And he's going to utilize his Phoenix for some vision. Going into a Twilight nice and early here. Yeah, perfect scout. It's going to see everything. It's going to be a fast medevac drop. We'll have to wait and see what unit exactly will be dropped. Oh, he's trying to hide the Hellions, but he does find the Hellions. This is so funny. Oh, and Byun is salty. So this was supposed to be a Hellion drop. Now, this could be a 3 Hellion Marine drop. And he's still gonna do the Hellion drop. But where's he gonna go? Oh, Raven follow-up. That's cute. Please go into interference matrix. It's gonna drop the Hellions. One Hellion is gonna get stuck here, and the medevac is gonna walk home. Definitely could read Korean, yeah, same here. Like if it's in a area where I can just right click and copy it. By the way, Hellion's rotating around here. He's gonna go in and he's gonna kill at least 2 workers here. Can he get another shot? He does get another worker and he gets 1 Hellion into the main base here. Probe! For some revenge! And he will force the Hellion to walk away from the army so he does not get another kill there. And if I can copy it, I can just put it in ChatGPT and translate it for me. Actually doing some decent work translating. It's not great, but it's decent. It's way better than normal translating tools, which don't make any sense. Like ChatGPT and those AIs at least can like provide a sentence that is not butchered words put together. Now Raven coming in for some harassment. Of course, this was unscouted as of yet. Now, we do have some stalkers in position, but if he target fires probes, I guess he's not going to go for it. Charge as the follow-up here. The robo is still producing some extra observers for vision. Should probably get into a warp prism very soon. And he's already setting up his robotics bay here. Raven coming in at the natural, but 3 stalkers already sitting here waiting. There's no recall for Terran! At least he gets 1 worker. That's a very sad Raven. He killed 1 worker. He didn't even provide vision to grab an observer, so he had to use a scan here now. I wonder if we need to go back to have interference matrix like as a standard, not researchable, but as a standard again. To provide Terrans a tool to just kill Colossus openings. I'm not sure, I don't think it should happen, but I mean, I don't know why Terrans don't just research it if they go for a Raven. It's a cheap upgrade, it's a fast upgrade. And these days, there's a lot of Colossus opening. Now, the Stalkers do find out about this move out. Oh, look at that snipe, man. The Marine was ready to hop into the bunker. I mean, this is where you have that Raven still, right? And then the Raven does spot the observer, and then you don't just lose your medevac there. And your army does not get monitored like this. Now he's like, where's the observer? Come on, you're annoying. Sieging up the tanks. Can he get a good trade here? If he can keep the Colossus away from his army while he can fight this. I mean, it's not gonna work because he does not have any medevac support right now. It's just stimming is just killing his own army here. He's gonna walk back. I feel like keeping these tanks alive might be a vital point for his 3-base setup coming in very soon. And this is a very nice position to set them up, actually. I mean, look at these Stalkers. They just got wrecked. 1 more shot would have done the trick. Fortunately, it doesn't kill any of them. Kind of insane to see. Pack Shrine again here. 1 Zealot to scout and hit 1 SCV. It's like, oh, your army is here, let's go back. And that does make Byun realize that he's missing his concussive shells for the Marauders, since he couldn't catch the Zealot walking back there. He's gonna spread out the tanks. Honestly, I'm a big fan of them clumping up against Protoss specifically, because if you can get them all to shoot at once, they will delete a bunch of Protoss units immediately. And like, even against Zealots, they become strong. Of course, once the engage did happen, then it's gonna be a difficult time here. herO did collapse these towers, by the way. And Byun says, alright, thank you. Thank you for your hard work. Let's push out with a couple of medevacs into the north here and see if we can find anything. A couple of Vikings roaming here. Very defensive setup for Byun. And I mean, herO is just saying, alright, let's get extra bases. It's double expanding right now. Going up to 5 bases immediately here. But Byun's push is about to start. It's gotta be a 1-1 timing push here. The armory did just finish up, so he should go into his +2 very soon. The army is still back here, so That's nice. The Zealot run-on is not gonna happen this time. The Warp Prism does not get killed off because it has Warp Prism speed. Oh, come on. Vikings. No. 4 Vikings. He's losing again so much to 4 Zealots. It's insane. And the Vikings still don't find the Prism. And this is not moving for all the time. He's scanning. Now he does like scans against the cheese potential. He still has a bunch of scans stacked up. But this is so herO, man. He's just buying time, It's like, yeah, man, come on. Come at me, bro. While you're not doing anything, I'm killing 28 SCVs. And I'm not done because he never killed the Warp Prism because it was Warp Prism speed. Now that's a questionable move. Pulling them into the Prism. Can he get them out? No, he will indeed lose the Prism. But this thing didn't move, man. Look what we have now for the Protoss. One good engage here for herO could do the trick. And try to snipe these disruptors. We do see a couple of Nova connect, but it does not seem that this should be enough. Oh my god, I feel like that splash hit a little bit too much from the Terran army. In the end though, the Terran still has a big army. He has a 4th base. He has a Ghost Academy. There was no AMPs with that army. He's gonna try to get vision on this area and see if there's a base down here. He finds out nope. And now he needs to pull back because the Stalkers just walked across the map again. And Byun is not really in a position to deal damage, so he's in no position to make herO pull back. He also has a good army still waiting here in the defensive area. I feel like we're living a repeat of game number 1 here, where herO is just running circles around Byun, and Byun just cannot keep up with the mobility that herO is utilizing. Small hit squads here and there, good rotations on the main army. I mean, look at this, he's coming from behind with a couple of Zealots, a little bit disjointed there. Then coming from the front with the Disruptors, coming from the side with the Stalkers potentially. He's gonna collapse the towers, get some extra time, he's buying time and time and time. And in the meantime, he's just mining more. Let's have a look at the income. I mean, he's just mining way more than Byun is. So you can just throw in units and be more inefficient, and it doesn't matter because he just needs the time to mine more and have more things to work with. He did kill the probe at least, so he's gonna delay this base here in the bottom right. But that's another 3 medevacs potentially that could go down here. A lot of the army supply. A bunch of ghosts that die in there as well. And now he has like another small army over here. But he's down so much army supply at this point. He cannot even fight off this army. And he's just losing more and more units here. I think Byun is about to die here. Looking at 62 army supply, which is probably like 10 army supply in medevacs. Or even more. 7 medevacs is 14 supply medevacs, right? I mean, as cool as they are spellcasters and they do not provide any damage. Now look at this army, 114 supply of Protoss just knocking at your door. Warp Prism is gonna get killed by the Widowmine because it already lost a little bit of shields. Workers are gonna find this base. Is he gonna cancel this? Is he gonna attempt a cancel? He's gonna first lose the army here. The workers do not fight the Nexus. They should be able to get a cancel, I'm pretty sure. But Byun is gonna lose before that happens. GG is gonna be called, herO is gonna walk through Byun.